We laugh.
We laugh. Forget it. Good morning. Woo. Welcome to Divas Den.
Yes,
I'm your host, Vicky T.
And I'm your co-host, Johnny B.
And the B stands for
Beauty.
what?
Period.
This show is being produced by Chew Man Productions.
Yes, the best.
Oh, he's the best.
He be working
yes, he is. He has really worked his butt off today. He be
dealing with us, so don't you think he the best?
I'm not the problem child. Thank you. Okay, Divas Den, y'all. Focus on what is going on in our communities and the effect that it has on our communities.
Yes, it does.
We try here to promote the 4 E's.
What's the 4 E's? Let our people know what the 4 E's is.
That is to educate.
What?
Because when you know better,
you do better.
That's the truth,
That's the truth, because I've been doing better.
To encourage, you are more than a conqueror.
More than a conqueror. We all need encouragement to get through our day.
To enhance.
Enhance yourself. Get on a higher frequency.
Know your worth so that others will be worthy of you. All right. And
I think say that one again. Say that one again.
To enhance.
Yes.
To know your worth.
Yes. Because why?
So that others will be worthy of you.
I need to hear that again.
You need to hear it for yourself. And the last one, but not least, to empower our listeners.
That's me saying empower, come together.
Yes, be all that you can be. Be like the army. Be strong.
Period.
What's going on with you today?
I just feel I'm in a really great
Space?
Yes, really. I feel like God is really moving me. The hat says God is dope because he is.
He's dope. And I'm dope. Because he only made dope people. That's right.
Period.
That's right.
Yes, I feel elevating. I feel like we're moving into a different season. And I'm really excited about it. How are you feeling?
I woke up this morning ready.
Because she ready.
That's right.
He had his voice.
You have to be, in order to stay ready, you got to be
ready. Yes,
or stay ready to be ready. Whichever way it goes, you just got to be ready. For whatever. For whatever.
Ever.
I won't complain today. I'm taking life. I'm like, I got my dukes up. Whatever comes my way, I'm doing the 1, 2, 3, and I'm punching them out.
Period. You looking real nice. I'm liking this hair with the lip,
I am ready.
Y'all, Vicky T.
I just told you I'm ready, girl.
Yeah, I'm trying to aspire to be like Vicky T. Y'all, she got some red balls on her feet. I'm trying to be like her, y'all.
My pastor always say,
what's your pastor say?
If you spend 6 months minding your own business and 6 months staying out of mine, you got your year covered.
Period.
Period, Pooh. All I can do is tell you to get your some.
Oh, I do get some.
I know you do. Get your some.
Get
whatever
some.
It is. You're able.
You can have, because if somebody else can have it, why can't you have it?
But don't covet thy neighbor's belongings.
Amen. But look, that goes into what the inspiration gonna be about. So let's keep going.
All right. But again, guys, thank you for tuning in to Divas Den, the Chew Man production.
Yes.
I am your host again today, Vicky T,
and
along with
co-host Johnny B.
And the B stands for what? Our conversation today is going to be about the holiday blues.
Why you just sound something?
Because, this time of the year, it really gets to me, especially around Thanksgiving. Sort of like a little depression or something.
Well, pause. That's a spirit. So no, we're not going to say
we ain't
that.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
Our special guest is Miss Michelle Wallace Bird, a licensed professional counselor. And she is going to share some valuable information, guys. We need some valuable information on how to get through these holiday blues.
Yes.
Because they're serious.
They really are. One person called into the radio yesterday and told us that she was no longer going to listen to the station because we started playing holiday music.
Because people get like that.
They really get like that. And so, and I think that another thing, I'm really happy that we have a counselor, because as African Americans, we always don't believe in going to talk to somebody. It's okay to talk to somebody. Go and talk to somebody. Okay? They're here to help.
And it's okay. Black families have that stigma attached to our culture. Yep. Whatever goes on in your house stays in your house. No, my mama used to be an advocate about that. Don't tell my business out there in the street. You'll get your butt whooped by telling her business in the street.
But you know what's really sad though? Now all of these people got trauma and they got issues and generational curses because their parents told them what happened in my house. In my house.
But that's what they know. Their parents told them that they can go back and say, "We'll tell what your master did to you in slavery."
That's why we have to get away from all of that crap and the barrel mentality. That mentality
it's a process.
It's our community.
It has. And it will continue, but it's a process.
That's the key word. It can't continue. You gotta know when to stop it. Talking about your issues.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: y'all the younger generation, y'all 20-something years old.
We try to change it.
Y'all gotta learn how to change this stuff. I done passed the torch.
We're learning how to change it.
I'm setting my ways. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna be great.
You're gonna be great regardless, but it's time for y'all to change. Well, I gotta change my ways too. Y'all
are the focal point. Y'all the leaders.
Yes.
I'm behind you. I'm behind you right now. I ain't in front of you no more. I'm behind you. I done did my time. Put my work in.
Oh, put your foot on the ground.
I'm trying to groom you to
take over.
Period. And that's what we have to learn how to do too. Mm-hmm. We have to learn how to adjust and look at things from a different perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah, break generational curses.
And bridge that gap. Yep. You know, me and you trying to do that. It's hard. Ooh, Lord knows it's hard. Jesus.
But you know what
I get you.
But you know what I think that's really amazing that our listeners see, even though we do disagree, even though that we may not always see eye to eye, but at the end of the day, that is people. We all have our different mindsets.
And I respect your opinion, and I hope you respect mine.
I always do. And you know what? We keep on going, and we don't leave it there. That's what people need to understand. You can't stay there. You got to keep on moving.
And you know what I learned today?
What you learned today?
Waking up this morning was in my Sha-na-na.
The Sha-na-na-na-na.
And the Sha-na-na told me.
What did it tell you?
That in order to be understood, you gotta understand.
Ooh, let's get to this Divas Care. We'll be here all day.
So, with that being said, we're gonna take a break and we will be right back.
Ooh, that's a great intro.
Hey. We're back. And we're back with Divas Care. Divas Care is a segment that we do on the show.
Yes, it is.
Not only to show you that we care, but it's also about staying and being healthy.
Aware too.
Yes.
We're back. We're back. You guys, if y'all see us looking down at 2 screens today, we are also on Instagram Live today, which is really exciting.
And all my little Grammys are listening
my little beauties, you feel me, you guys? So we are back. We are back. I'm your co-host, Shadi B.
And I'm your host for today, Vicky T.
Ooh.
That was so serious and professional.
Ooh, so serious.
But we're back with Divas Care. And again, Divas Care is a segment of our show that we dedicated to health,
wealth, spiritual, mental, and all
that. Because in order to be wealthy, you got to be healthy. Inside and outside. Your mind, everything has to be
corrected.
Healthy.
Yes.
So again, because this is the season of the holidays, and because we are being so restricted on how we celebrate these holidays, we got to watch out for the ones that go through things during the holidays, the holiday blues.
When they by themselves too, and it's really sad too.
I hate that song, What Do the Lonely Do with Christmas? I don't know.
What do the lonely do?
That's so sad. That's a sad song.
What do they do? So these young people don't know about that. They don't know about that.
Okay, they don't want to know what the lonely do at Christmas anyway. Christmas is a happy,
really
holiday,
happy time.
So these holiday blues are very serious.
Yes,
but most times taken lightly.
It is. Actually, I did a little research around the holiday time. Suicidal rates go up 80%.
Yes. Seasonal depression is more common than you think.
It really
About
is.
14% of Americans experience the winter or holiday blues.
Oh my God. And it's really sad because it can be from a number of things. Death, you having a breakup. Because if y'all ever noticed, this when you get your little relationship going, or
they be breaking up,
or y'all can break up around Christmas because they don't want to get no Christmas present. Then they come back around after Christmas.
No, after February.
After February. Oh, yes. I have to get myself together because they trying to miss all the big holidays. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and Valentine's Day.
And then come around to my baby. We need to talk.
You can respectfully.
So the blues could be. See how that just went.
I just say.
See how that went. The blues could be very overwhelming during Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and we're gonna throw in Valentine's Day.
You know something, Vicky T? I don't think last year I had a New Year's kiss, whatever. But no, not last year. 2 years ago, I'm single, but I got friends though, so I'm like, I'm okay.
Thanksgiving is kind of rough for me. Like I said, my mother's birthday really would either fall before Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving. Oh, so that kind of sits it.
But she's watching over you for sure.
Yeah. She's not right here. She's like, girl,
you
get over
this.
Get over that. Get over that.
Because you're gonna find you a man this Christmas season. I told you I felt it. I had a dream
Wrap
about
him up in the bowl and send him my way.
Oh, hey.
If you're dealing with your feelings of stress or depression, know that you are not alone. There are people. There are crisis centers. There are hotlines which we will get you that information by the end of the show. Support groups. Get with your families. Even though they kind of did a restriction thing on this here season, with minimum 6 people out. It's both. What?
But I also, before we bring in this amazing counselor, when people say, "Well, I talk to somebody and everything," you're not supposed to talk to somebody that you talk to every day. Your counselor is supposed to be somebody neutral, not even not neutral. It's actually a law that you cannot be friends with a person longer than 10 years before they be your counselor. Yeah, because then you're giving your personal feelings that you're not giving your actual. Because the counselor is there for you.
Oh, you're not giving your actual feelings.
You're being nice. Because you know them, you're trying to make them feel good. No, you need to be told what's the real. So don't go to. I talk to my mama, girl. Your mama birthed you. She not gonna give you the real tea all the time.
She not.
She gonna try
your
to make
mama's
it. She gonna give you a little feeling. She gonna give you a little stuff
your
to make
mama
you feel a little better. She gonna give you the whole rawness.
So your mama ain't gonna give you the.
She gonna give it to you, but she gonna still be like, "That's my baby." So I don't want to just say, But when you go to a counselor, they just really sit there and you say mute and you talk your feelings out, and then they say, "So what?" And they drawing right. Yeah, and like, so what did you think? And then by the
time, make you answer your own questions.
And by the time you like, dang.
Now my auntie would be like, so. You crying over who?
Exactly. That's not what you need to hear. You gotta let your emotions come out.
You crying over that? No. Don't you know a no? It's gonna come like the boss or something.
But look though, the thing about it is, when people will tell you their advice, when they get to that whole situation, you ever notice that they don't take their own advice and they be doing the same as they told you not to do. That's why you gotta talk to somebody that's you don't really know, neutral. Because you will follow somebody and you'll be looking real stupid.
Babette Davidson, she said, "Hello, my mother would never sugarcoat," and I can kind of believe that because I know her mother.
But listen, at the same time, it's not even about sugarcoat; it's about how you say certain things. And I bet you some of them things that she said, but trauma you too and everything. And now you say something to your kids, and it's messed up, and you can't say stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's not about the sugarcoat; it's about how you said, what you do, and everything. Because then you be like, dang. You thinking that stuff okay? Then you really knowing that you messing you and your child.
Your mama done traumatized. You know what? That's kind of true too. Your mama done traumatized you with some of the stuff that they done said.
Then you get older, you be like, that's
just like some of the church people traumatize you.
I'm sorry, that's a whole different. Like,
I'm just saying some of the stuff traumatized you.
That's why a lot of young kids go to school or go to church.
Just like getting stopped. You've been stopped by the police a couple of times. Every time you see that police, you gonna be like, "That's Trump." You Trump. PSTD.
PTSD.
PSTD, DDDD, ABC, LMMOG, all of those things. All of those things.
But y'all got what she was saying.
It's all the same thing. All the once you confused, once you traumatized, all the alphabets is the same. You go from A to Z in a minute.
Real quick. Let's bring this lady, Miss Michelle.
Wait. We
don't even still. Okay.
Because you interrupted me.
I'm gonna let you talk.
But there are ways to manage your symptoms and get the help you need. We said it already. Counseling, hotlines. Don't talk to your neighbor. Don't forget that song. That's Ask My Neighbor. Don't talk to your neighbor. Your pastor. There are some people that you could talk to.
Yeah, it really is. And there's a lot of free hotlines.
Yes, it is. And we will get to that by the end of the show. I'm sure our guests will have hotline numbers for us. One last thing, reading the statements about holiday care, we also, COVID is still here.
Very much so. And it's going up.
It's stronger. It's in the second surge or top surge or whatever you want to call it.
Tier 3, a shutdown too.
And we have regressed back to tier 3, meaning.
Explain to these people.
This measure closes most businesses, public places designated for people to congregate, such as theaters, museums, banquet halls, as well as banning indoor
congregation,
dining, closing bars.
But it's crazy to me. They got the tent outside, and you outside. What? COVID? I don't get it all the way, but
the rules are limited at home now.
Okay, at home.
Now, this is kind of crazy because now you're going to tell me what I could do inside my house.
Man.
Gathering the household numbers decrease. I can't invite all y'all to my house for Thanksgiving, which I wasn't going to do anyway, but still. It's like I can't go to my auntie house who's supposed to be cooking dinner for everybody, and we done paid her our money, so now what we going to do?
Yeah, better go get some to-go plates. Trays out the door.
So we finna do a drive-by by AT house to pick up our
plates, and y'all go home and get on Zoom and y'all eat together. Everybody have their libations. Everybody be turned up in the background.
Decrease legal capacity in retail stores, personal care service business like salons, health, and fitness center. And this is by Chicago Tribune. This is a credible source.
A very credible source.
But according to CNN in Illinois, the virus is now the leading cause of death behind heart disease and cancer. That's what they say. I'm only telling y'all what these people are saying.
Y'all, I'm going to say this real quick, real fast.
Are you an expert in this?
Not at all, but I'm an expert in my own health. Let me tell you. Y'all better get y'all some holistic stuff. Y'all better go get y'all some sea moss. I've been telling y'all better go get y'all some vitamin C.
This is the words of Yanni B.
In the opinions of Yanni B. Not Divas Den.
Not even Vicky T. This is her. Y'all, this is all her.
Y'all better. I'm serious.
This is all her.
Y'all help this wealth. Y'all better go get y'all some black seed oil, some elderberry. Y'all can do your own research. I ain't gonna do too much, but we trying to
don't do too much.
exploit the masses. Okay. Y'all better keep yourself safe.
By mid-January, the prediction is that more than 2,100 Americans could die daily. That's what they say.
God.
That's what they say.
We're praying, and God bless.
I believe in the blood, but I'm just telling you, if you don't take this serious, you know, and wear your mask, social distance, which brings us back to
wear your mask,
wash your hands, and watch your distance. The 3 W's. But meanwhile, there is some good news.
What's the good news, girl?
On the vaccine front, a final analysis. Don't turn your head on me. Of the phase 3 trial of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine shows it's 95% effective on preventing infections. Now we're gonna do the right thing. We gotta tell what the people are saying.
You're right.
You know, this is coming from CNN. Vicky's not saying
no, they have been saying, but my thing about it is they have a couple different vaccines.
Can I finish? Mm-hmm. We're talking about the Pfizer.
Oh, okay.
So Pfizer is seeking a U.S. Food and Drug Administration emergency authorization. So when they get this together, they're going to go to FDA, BBC, AAA. They're going to go to those agencies, and they're going to ask for emergency authorization, which should let them release it in days. This distribution is expected to begin 24 hours when they get this green light to go. Now, who's going to get to try this vaccination first? Healthcare providers.
So they're trying to kill the doctor so we all could die. Okay, cool. Keep going.
You know, this is where we talk about where that bridge, the gapping in the bridge is at. This part right here.
You and me, my production.
He's almost close. He's almost close to your age anyway. So, like I'm saying, this bridge here.
So you gonna take the vaccine, Vicky? As soon as they get it, you're gonna be that guinea pig and be the first one to take it. Let's say you're a healthcare provider.
I'm not.
I said, let's say
I don't want to be a healthcare provider.
I know you don't want to be the first one to take it, though. You don't want to be the first one to take it, though.
You are asking me my opinion, but then you gonna tell me what I should say, what I shouldn't say.
I just asked you a question.
Let me express myself.
I just asked a question.
So, as of right now, no, I'm not. But who knows how I may feel when I wake up in the morning? This stuff is really serious. Check this out. So we got a president who don't even who has just thrown his hands up. I ain't winning, so America ain't winning either. Mm-hmm. You know, I ain't winning. Y'all ain't winning. We all losing right now. That's how he feel. Mm-hmm. So he don't care. He not even trying to pass on the little information that he has. Mm-hmm. Or whatever information that he ain't trying to do nothing. Somebody has to be the guinea pig. That's how all these trials and studies and other vaccinations came into play. Somebody has to do it.
Yeah. I
vote y'all younger people.
Well, I vote the older people. Y'all can die off. Y'all didn't live y'all life. We trying to make the world better.
Y'all take the world up.
You know what? We're gonna go on.
But I have a question though. Do you take a flu like
No, I do not.
So what is difference between this flu vaccination and this COVID vaccination? Because why don't you take a flu vaccination?
I've never gotten the flu. So I feel that
I'm not saying that you can never get COVID and everything, but it's a chance that you take every year that you could get the flu. But
the flu is totally different. I'm like,
it's
the flu,
a virus.
Okay,
that
COVID-19 is here. Wait a minute, what my hand is? COVID-19 is here. And the flu is right here.
You could die from the flu, though.
But I have not.
But you haven't died from COVID yet either. But
apparently I have not either. I'm right here.
But I'm saying though, for this vaccination, if you don't take a vaccination from just a simple flu, which they put the flu in your body, I'm guaranteeing that they're going to put the COVID on your body so the antibodies can fight it off. That's basically how a vaccination works.
All right, come on, Instagrammies and Facebook Live people who are willing
to take this vaccination as soon as it come out. I want to know because I'm not. That's just
not even if it will save your life. But you wouldn't know if it would save your life or not because you're not gonna take it.
No, I'll just make sure I just keep making sure my immune system is healthy, so I won't.
Can I get my people out here in social media to chime in on?
Are you going to take the vaccine? Do you think that it's ready? Do you think that
they have enough data for it?
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you what my real thing about it is. It's so many different tests with this COVID, and somebody test is negative, somebody test is not, and then some is at home, and some is
15 days later, 10 days later.
My mom said no. So which vaccination is for what test?
Somebody said, I don't believe you said that, Yankee. I'm 74 and I've got a lot to live for.
She said, I'm 23 and I got a lot to live for, but she said I should take it. And how old are you, 52?
This lady's talking to you.
I'm just saying.
I'm 52. I still got a lot to.
And I
got a lot to live for.
I got a lot to live for too.
Y'all don't even know enough. You got to be ready to stay ready. You ain't ready yet. But anyway,
that's what you read a book for.
We may be joking right now.
Really serious, you guys.
But this stuff is really serious. They are working on
a vaccine.
I'm going to be the first to say I think it's going to become mandatory that you take this, just like the measles.
Never had that.
You had to have it in order to go to school.
For real?
Yes. That was part of your immune system records. The chicken pox, you had to take this. With that being said, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back. And when we come back, we're going to have our special guest.
Oh,
I was about to call her doctor, but she's a licensed professional counselor, Michelle Wallace-Bird, and she's going to tell us how to beat the blues, the holiday blues.
You want to beat me? I think a lot of people
We'll be right back, guys. Thank you. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
Hey, we're back. Thank you for tuning in to Divas Den, a two-man production. Yes. Today, our special guest is Miss. I'm your host.
Yeah,
Vicky T. I'm sorry, guys.
And I'm Yanni B.
And the B stands for what?
Beauty.
Beauty. All right, she is beautiful. She is all naturally beautiful.
You are too.
Today, our special guest is Michelle Wallace.
Yes, that's a cute picture of her. She's natural.
She is very, and she's natural in spirit and in heart and in her mind. She
just got that.
She's got that.
Shut on now.
Thank you, Michelle, for coming in today and being our guest.
Yes.
And again, we are practicing. It may not look like it, but we are practicing social distancing.
Yes.
Hi. How you guys doing?
How are you this morning?
I'm good. So I am Michelle Bird. I only use the Wallace in the middle so my old classmates can find me on Facebook.
Okay, I'm sorry. Tell Mr. Bird, no disrespect. No disrespect.
I'm like, don't get me in trouble with my husband.
No disrespect.
Bird, I'm glad to be here today. I'm really glad to be here today. I just did a live on holiday blues and how to cope with holiday blues and why. There are some reasons for holiday blues. So I'll just I love you guys' energy together. It's wonderful. I love it.
Thank you.
Yanni B, I'm gonna have to jump on your side just a little bit and be like, like, okay, no, Vicky, we in the 50s got to give the 20 and 30s permission to make this change by letting them know that the change needs to be made, and we in the fight, and we not behind them, we're alongside of them to break to break these traditions that have never worked.
And these generational curses, girl.
Yes.
Okay. I can go with that. I'm going with that.
Thank you, Miss Michelle.
Martin Luther King was your age when he got it done. He was your age when he got it done. And he had people of our age walking alongside of him, making sure, kind of like that football defense all around him so he can get done what he needs to get done. So we in this thing together. So anyway, that was just kind of sidebar, but I love you guys' energy. I want to talk a little bit about like why people experience holiday blues.
Okay.
Because there are different reasons. So, some people are lonely during the holiday. Like we take for granted that we have these families that we enjoy, and not everybody have a big family, or if they do, are even connected to their families. Not everybody's true. Have a reason for conflict, whatever. Not everybody's connected to their families. So they lack the social connection. They lack the connection with their family. So they're lonely. Another reason is that around the holidays is a lot of pressure. It's a pressure to celebrate, to participate in celebrations. Y'all know we come from a lot of dysfunction. Other people do too, but I can only speak to us Black and brown people because that's right. We have a lot of dysfunction in families. It's another reason that people might not necessarily enjoy the holidays. They dread it because they got to be around. You got to make nice with people you think.
You got to be friends with that cousin you don't like.
Yeah, stress, people have different how they feel about you. All this dysfunction that goes on, and now you got to pull it together for the holiday to make nice. Now, let me just say this: if it's not toxic, and you can set it to the side so you can have fun, great. But a lot of this stuff is toxic. And people are trying to break the toxicity. And so, but then you have other people, you ever hear that, but that's your sister though.
Oh, I hate that.
Well, but that's your mama. Now, all of you guys that have great relationships with your moms, I'm not talking to you.
Exactly.
If you had great relationships, I'm not talking to you, but not everybody has great relationships with people that they share the same bloodline with. Okay. So a lot of times that pressure to participate, let's just say there's different religious beliefs and I don't believe that, but everybody else does. And now there's pressure for me to participate and maybe something I don't necessarily believe. You have that as well. Then you have financial issues. My family worked through these financial issues because I was like, listen, it's like if I buy you a gift, then I got to buy Joy a gift, then I got to buy Natasha a gift, then I got to buy Tom. Like you got like, and then it's like, wait a minute, then they got kids. Well, wait, but she got kids too, so I need to buy their kids something. But it becomes such a financial burden sometimes. And people don't want to, either they can't spend their money that way or they choose not to spend their money that way. And then you have the pressure of, okay, well, Vicky, don't buy me nothing because I don't have money to buy you something. So people would just rather skip it all. Now, what my family started to do, we started doing a grab bag where you buy one gift. You're not buying 100 gifts because we have a large family. Like my mother has 3 children, and then we have children, and then they have children, and then we invite other people. So my husband's a twin, his twin brother, and they 5 boys, they come because they're our family as far as we're concerned. So it just got so large, we started doing grab bags. But let me tell you guys something. The last 3 years, we started doing game day. You want to buy, you buy. But that is not a must. We're not even harping on that. And we started doing an all-out game night. And it's so much fun because it's a lot of boys.
Okay.
A lot of boys, they're competitive. So we flipping spoons and all kinds of stuff where we made that the focal point. And if you're going to do gifts, do it at your own homes, in the privacy of your own home. So nobody's feeling like, oh, I can't do this. So a lot of times it's the financial issues where people feel like they're pressured to spend money. Then there's negative holiday experiences. or negative experiences around supposedly great days. So I have a friend that doesn't celebrate his birthday because he had a really bad experience when he was 12 years old. Wow. And you're in 50 and people are like, why you don't celebrate your birthday? Come on, let me celebrate your birthday. But you don't understand there was trauma behind that day. And I don't want to remember that day. So you have negative holiday experiences that people might. And then lastly, and certainly not least, and it's probably one of the biggest ones, is grief, losing a loved one. And not necessarily losing them around the holiday, but losing them period. And then the holiday come and this person, especially a matriarch or patriarch or child or whomever, we just had a loss. My daughter lost her dog, and if you're not a dog lover, you might not even understand that. But that I can't even tell you before this experience how I could not understand the grief of that. Now I'm watching my child. And so people have losses of, like you said, Yanni B, you said breakups, maybe they're not getting along with a sister. It's like you lose anything, but especially I can only imagine a parent. I like you, Vicky, my dad's birthday is around Thanksgiving and he passed away some years ago. So, and I'm going to share some ways that we can kind of cope with that, and I'm going to be what the pastor said, I'm going to be strong and not long, right? Okay. So some of the things, we can do to take into consideration just some self-care things around the holiday,
I probably need to take some notes.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. No, this is so serious.
I know, but I feel like she's gonna give it to you.
She's gonna give it to me, and I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna retain.
You're gonna retain it.
You can take some notes, and if you don't, I can send you some stuff.
I know Michelle. I like the name Michelle because you know what? You kind of looking like Michelle Obama.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take that. I'll take that.
You got some great skin too, just to let you know.
Thank you. I'll take that. I definitely will take that. I turned 56 last week.
Woo! Don't crack
last week. Yes. So let's talk about the grief part and losing a loved one first and how to cope with that. So my grandmother passed away, and I miss her, of course, but I'm gonna tell you I'm not sad because the way my grandmother left things. First of all, for my grandmother's funeral, she had it all planned out. Nobody could change anything. So it was a celebration and we laughed and, because there was no room for the sadness and the depression because of the way she left things. Who gonna sing? She won't. Who gonna talk the talk? She won't. Who gonna do she wrote everything out. And so it really was a huge celebration. Like we can hear, my aunt was like, we can hear mama talking right now. She talking right now because she said, this is the way I want it. This is the way you better do it. And of course, people went in and was like, well, could we change this? No, Miss Rosie said this is the way she wanted. We're not changing anything. So I said that to say, we were able to focus on all the positive things about her, right? And so right now, today, my mother and her siblings, every year on her birthday, they use that time to get together with each other. And they're going to dine, whether it's at one of their homes, whether it's we went to Maggiano's one time. And I say we because I'm my mother's oldest child. And so if she needs a ride, then I'm blessed to be able to go and give her a ride or what have you, because I've been the one that's been available. And so they just kind of get together and celebrate each other. In that celebration, though, they talking about like one year they did What Would Mama Say? It was so good. And they just sat around and they shared pictures and things that she would say, all right, you don't believe fat meat's greasy, or whatever her famous sayings were to each of them, because it was 8 of them at the time. They all have their own individual experiences. So they were able to say and share and laugh about some of the things she would say in certain situations, share childhood memories and things like that.
It's like a positive.
Yeah, all the positive things. So like so it was like the favorite memory game. What's your favorite memory of her? What would she say about this? And it was always something. My grandmother was a really positive woman, so it was always something positive. Same thing with my dad. We would just share some positive memories, share some positive pictures. Mm-hmm. and again, one of those games is what will mama say? I was just kind of thinking of, I shared in my Facebook Live, a cook-off, who can do her favorite, one of her dishes. Like, let's see you do this and you do that and you do this of her dish, and see how it comes out. So mama's favorite dish. So doing kind of like a cook-off, writing greeting cards and love notes, to each other. It's like so many ways to celebrate so that you don't have to feel lonely. And that doesn't.
So what if you don't have like a lot of siblings, or it's just you by yourself? You're not married. You don't have, you don't like have like that many kids, or your kids are older,
or you have adult children who are living their own life.
Yeah. So how would that person cope?
You do something to memorialize. You do something that to celebrate the memory still. You might have been the only child, but you're not the only person your mama knew.
Oh, okay. I never looked at it that way.
You're not the only person that she touched, right?
Right.
You got cousins, you got, you know what I'm saying? And granted, some people don't have people, like I said in the beginning, some people choose not to be with, family, for whatever reason, they're dysfunctional, whatever. Then you do something to honor, we see a lot of nonprofits come out of people's grief.
Yes.
Because they want to do something to honor that person. They want to do something to honor that person. My mom survived breast cancer, and so did my sister. But I'm always doing something about, in the way of breast cancer awareness, because I want to make sure that I, to honor my mom being a survivor. So people, do things like that. They create memories. They remember, and then it's okay to change a tradition up. If you celebrate, and that doesn't mean that you're forgetting about your loved one or you're trying not to remember them, but it's okay if that one thing, whatever it is, causes so much heaviness that you can change that tradition and do something a little bit different.
So I know you're a counselor. I know you recommend therapy.
Absolutely. For grief, I recommend therapy. Yes.
I need therapy for my grief.
Absolutely. And a lot of times in our communities, we don't believe in that. And I want to put a shameless plug in I sit on a commissioning board. I was appointed by our last governor to sit on a board, Westside Expanded Mental Health Services Program. And what we did was we went out, got petitions signed, got it put on a ballot, got it voted for. And now we have a mental health facility that services North Lawndale, East and West Garfield Park, in near West, kind of close to downtown. And that particular mental health facility, it services those areas. It's free if you don't have insurance. And we're telling people, reach out. And the name of the center is called the Encompassing Center. It's 3109, I believe, 3019 West Harrison. It's across the street from Jenner School.
So why do you think that our community, African American per se, have such a negative stigma about counseling and about talking to somebody?
Good question.
So first off, we're going to talk about our community because it's our community, but because I'm in this field, I know it's not just our community. It's a lot of nationalities just do not believe in it, believe that, they've been told that they were crazy. If, they were, the stigma is huge, and it's perpetuated throughout the community, throughout the generations, from the beginning to the end. It comes from, like you said earlier about, you don't tell what's going on. Going to therapy is kind of like telling what's going on in the household.
Yes.
A lot of times too, we don't want to participate in things that we don't understand or that we fear.
Yes,
so I'm afraid that something bad is going to happen to a family member because I went to therapy and I talked about it. Then I'm not going to do that. Right. Then I might have backlash from the family if I do that, And so that's another reason why we don't look at our brain as being an organ in our body like our hearts are. So if I had a heart disease, I'm going to take medication. I'm going to tell me that if I don't take this high blood pressure medication, that I could have a heart attack or I could have a stroke, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the high blood pressure medication because I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be left a burden on somebody, and I don't want to die. Well, we have to think about our brains the same way. You know, if you are in such a deep depression and this hole that's so dark that you can't pull yourself out of it, you need to go get some help. And what we need to also understand, just like the stress on the heart, if you don't do anything about it, it'll get worse. It's the same with the brain. It's the same with the mind. If you have stress in the mind that you're not doing anything about it, you're not getting the assistance, you're not doing anything to try to relieve that stress, it gets worse. So you can find someone. I was just having a conversation with somebody yesterday. You can find someone who has depression, bipolar, and things like that in their family line, and they may be predisposed to that. But it doesn't happen if there's not they don't have to suffer with bipolar or depression if they're taking care of their bodies and their minds, and there's no trauma that comes with it. Right. Or they can overcome that trauma. But if there's trauma that they can't handle, the brain can't handle, that will trigger the depression. That could trigger the bipolar disorder.
Right? So Michelle, in closing, because we got to kind of wrap this up. What are some of the three? Because this could go on and on and on. And what could we do?
Yes.
3 things. Give us 3 things that we can do right now to help ease holiday blues.
First of all, you want to be connected to people. Don't hibernate. Try not to hibernate. So I know
connected.
Right. I know you. So stay connected. Right. First of all, acknowledge that you feel what you feel. Because a lot of times you try
recognize.
Acknowledge and recognize. Reach out to people. Right. So you want to stay connected with people. Do some self-care. Take care of yourself. Like right now, just take a deep breath.
Woosah.
Yeah.
That made you feel good. You just released it.
Yes. Take care of yourself. Get help. Seek therapy. Because sometimes it gets too hard. It gets too big. It gets to be too much. It gets too intense. So you need some therapy. Some of the places I can tell you where you can find me.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead so we can do that so they can find you.
So I'm on Psychology Today, Michelle Bird on Psychology Today. I'm on Facebook as Michelle Wallace Bird. You can find me on my website, www.chicagocompasscounseling.com. I'm on Instagram, Mrs. Bird LPC. Okay, so you can find me in those places.
And one more time.
I'm on Psychology Today, Michelle Bird. I'm on Facebook, Michelle Wallace Bird. I have a website in my private practice, chicagocompasscounseling.com.
Okay.
And then I'm on Instagram, Mrs. Bird LPC.
She a Grammy, y'all.
Yes.
All right. So Michelle, we want to thank you for coming on and sharing that information with you. Thank you so much.
Do you guys have national hotline numbers?
Give it to them.
Okay. So the suicide hotline is 1-800-273-8255. That's the suicide hotline. And the national hotline is 1-800-622-4357.
Repeat it one more time.
Right. Suicide hotline is 1-800-273-8255. The national hotline is 1-800-622-4357.
Michelle, can you text that to us?
I can.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
All right. Take care of yourself. Bubble bath license.
All right. Bye. You all, that was Michelle Bird, a licensed professional.
She just did that real quick. Amazing.
Guys, take that serious. Use the information. Yes. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back with Divas Tea. I hope you got something hot and steamy.
Girl, I got a lot of hot and steamy stuff. They better come be ready.
Oh, they better be ready. We'll see y'all in a minute. Stay tuned. We'll be back. I want to just thank everybody for tuning in,
for commenting, listening.
Yes,
thank you,
Instagram and Facebook Live. Thank y'all so much. Yes. Really appreciate you guys, because without you, there is no us. I'm so excited today because there's a young man. Before we get to this hot tea, there's a young man in the building.
Amazing.
He brought his companion with him.
Too.
When he walked through the door, I was like, "This boy crazy, but okay."
He legit though.
But I get it.
He passionate.
He rapping.
He real passionate.
I get it. It took me a minute.
For the first time I met this young man, he was really, really passionate.
But he's a young black man and he's doing some things.
Some great stuff.
So you got to stay tuned if you want to know who we talking about.
Yes.
I don't know if he's single or not. We ain't gonna tell his business. We gonna let him tell it.
You know.
We all about hooking up, enhancing.
Because it's the love season right now too.
Cuddle season, buttle season, all them season. Cuffing, duffing, and stuffing.
Oh, period. Let's get into this tea. Let's get into this tea time.
What is going on, girl?
Okay, so y'all know we gotta start off with our tea of the week.
What's the tea?
Ginger root tea. And that is for your immune system. Ginger is really, really good for your immune, for your sinuses, to just keep everything open. You know, my favorite thing, I always add my honey, because honey.
To this ginger tea, you add your honey
and your lemon. And that's it. That's all. And it helps you with your energy. It helps your immune system. It helps your joints. Just all around.
I might have to look into that, because I be pop locking with these joints. They be popping.
And then you know what's my secret? I always add.
What's your little secret?
Teas. You add turmeric. You can add turmeric to anything from food.
Now, how does that taste?
It actually, it's like, it makes it a little spicy, a little bit, but it's really good because turmeric is really.
I was gonna say that because you always trying to be spicy. I knew you always trying to add a little spice.
A little spice to your life.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, so y'all, let's get into this tea real quick. I'm gonna run it down for y'all real quick and real fast. If you guys know, we are really spiritual in Divas DM. One of my favorite songs is Melodies from Heaven. Melodies from Heaven. Y'all know Kirk Franklin, break it down. Rain down. Okay, y'all, so listen. DJ Luke Nasty, who it calls himself the Simple King.
DJ Luke
Nasty. He made that song.
Now that's a spiritual name.
That's his name he go by.
No, I said
his spiritual name. I don't think he got no spiritual.
Because you went from we real spiritual.
I'm gonna tell you how.
And then you said DJ Luke Nasty.
Well, just let's how I tune in. He did a remix of what? Of Melodies of Heaven, and sampled it, but it wasn't godly. It was very
So he just put it out nasty.
Yeah,
he just nasty.
Nasty. And the song Rain Down on Me.
Okay.
That's his real chorus, but he's not saying rain down on me, a God bringing blessings on me. He wants
And
so the internet's been going crazy about that. And y'all, I'm sorry.
Is people listening to this?
Look, they made even memes that said, make a song that said you got to get it to heaven. The angels, man, look, they over there going crazy.
Know what God ain't liking.
God ain't liking that. And Kirk Franklin even came back and did the whole acapella verse. Let y'all know the real melodies. So DJ Luke Nasty.
So you know what, little nasty? Keep that little nastiness to yourself.
You don't go to Melodies of Heaven. Okay.
God is not pleased with that. Next. Right there.
We got to talk about this versus battle. Gucci Mane and Jeezy.
Gucci, you don't love me.
Oh, you don't love me. So listen.
That's my favorite song from Gucci.
So y'all listen.
What he used to say?
I met this girl named Susie.
I love that song. I can clean up a house to that. Gucci, you don't love me.
Oh, get it?
Especially the kitchen. I be in that Gucci, you don't love me.
Get it, Mickey T, period.
I know that song.
They know that song. So listen. Y'all, this versus battle was really one for the culture. So if people don't really know, this beef between them go back. So before we get
what they beefing about? Because I'll be
Gucci Mane killed Jeezy homie and put in a whole song and let him know I killed your mans.
He didn't really kill them people. See, y'all be getting stuff messed up.
No.
That's that gangster rap stuff.
No, Vicky T.
What?
Before he was guapping the skinny one and trying to be.
He was a dope boy.
Okay, real.
Was he a real dope boy?
No, he was really real dope people. No. Gucci was really about that life, Vicky T. And he real life killed this man's homeboy. And he basically said, but the entire time, I'm gonna say this though. I love Gucci music. I'm a Gucci fan. I was going for Gucci to win, but in class, and because Jeezy took, because look, once somebody would have, as soon as you start the verse battle and this my dear homie, that would have been over with, period. But Jeezy had a lot of strength. He had a lot of class.
I'm trying to remember a song Jeezy sang.
My president is black, my land blow blue. That's what I really know about him though.
Okay.
But look, that's all I know about
president
him.
Was back when we got a Looney Tune president is on his way out the door.
Amen.
I can rap about that.
Oh, period. So, do you know what's basically Gucci said? My fit costs 10 bands, whatever, and Jeezy said, but I own half of Atlanta.
That shut it down. It should have shut it down.
So I just say this: they ended the beef at the end of it. You know, they sung "So Icy" together. That's the only song they ever created together. But featured together. So they basically squashed the beef. A lot of people said that, you know, they don't know how they feel about it. I just feel like it's so much going on with all of these rappers dying.
Why do we have to beef all the time? Why you just can't be you and I be me and we get this money?
Because before they
you
became
be you, I be me.
So,
let's get this money.
That's a song.
That's it. That's a song.
Listen, but before they got this money, they was really rapper. I can see it. Before they got this money, they was really in these streets and had real beef. So y'all, I'm happy that they squashed their beef.
Eat the beef.
I'm happy
Just
ain't nobody get beat up, get shot after that. So shout out to them grown men doing what they gotta do to make the culture and get their money.
Because at the end of the day, it's really about streams of income and getting that money.
Getting that bag. And shout out to Gucci and Keisha Kiyora because they have a baby on the way.
Okay.
They're having a little boy. Next. Donald Trump Jr. tested positive COVID. That's not nothing surprising. Next. Just saying.
And his president don't even give a damn. I'm sorry, but that's the truth.
Because I thought y'all ass was immune to it. Next. Right. Okay. Y'all.
They drunk their bleach. Next.
You look like it. Anyway, next. Y'all, one of my favorite superhero shows is coming to an end. Black Lightning.
I love Black Lightning.
Yeah, I just feel like. Is you clapping?
Is it coming to an end?
Are you clapping?
Why?
True. That was just disrespectful.
You did not. Come on.
Not the
stay
first.
With it. Stay with it. Stay with
okay.
it. Stay
we'll
with
stop.
it. Stay with it.
Okay. You guys, I'm really disappointed by this because we have already lost Chadwick Boseman. R.I.P. the king of
So
Wakanda.
somebody that wait a minute, because you know you'll go around the block.
No, listen, I'm
gonna
tell you. I just feel like we're canceling all of our black.
Oh, that's what you mean.
That's what I was trying to get to.
I'm slow. Explain it.
And then they canceled Luke Cage, which is another black superhero, and I'm just getting really sad that we were showing our families, we're showing these kids about Black excellence, about you can do whatever you wanted to be. When you was a kid, I want to be Superman. No, I want to be like Black Lightning because he's a black man that's supposed to play his community. That's a stand-up father. But it's getting canceled. I'm really sad about that. So yeah, I think that they're gonna have a spinoff of Painkiller, but I just feel like we have more to go. I feel like if we
more to go for Black Lightning. Yeah, I really love Black Lightning. I feel
like if we can have 20 seasons of Friends and we can have 20 seasons of The Grey's Anatomy and all this stuff, why do we only have 3 seasons of Black Lightning? Somebody needs to get it right and pick it back up because I don't like it. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air had a reunion.
Oh, I got some tea about that I didn't even know.
What's your tea, girl?
The tea was about him and Aunt Viv.
You ain't know that's real late. That's the big thing that was amazing that he brought back the OMV
because I saw Red Table Takeover.
Yep.
And how the lady said Will Smith destroyed her life. She could not work again after.
Have you seen her after the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
And this lady was part of a ballet production. Smart.
Big.
He killed her.
Boom. And then when
he should have paid her.
And yeah, and
I would have went for some retribution.
And then what he
20
said,
acres and a mule.
Period. And what he said was he felt as in I think they both were trying to impress each other so much that they end up hating each other.
Because she was young.
Yep, but she was this thing, and he was young.
He
and
was
rapper,
funny. It's like
and
me
really
and you. I'm this professional stern type mama, and you like, hey, you got a book on your nose, and I'm like, girl, I'm trying to talk to you. Let me tell you something. You like,
and then like, well, you crapping my style. I gotta go, and that's basically what it was.
And he shut her down. She said she lost her house because she could not work. Yep. I mean, with nobody hire her. Like she was labeled, and she was the first real black angry woman. Yep. He said that she was difficult to work with, which he didn't, but his attitude toward her reflected that she was really hard to work with, and she was just this angry black woman. And all she was using, when you like in those ballet Broadway productions, she was trying to keep her class up. You were stern. You were taught to be professional. She took her job really serious. And he was a playful and everything. And my thing about it is he couldn't deal with James Avery in her, right? Because he needed the approval. His mechanism was
get rid of him.
No, his mechanism when he got into a place to where he was feeling like he was out of control was to become the funny person.
Yep. And I need to take control. This is my show.
It's not a show.
It's my show.
It's the Fresh Prince show.
But I'm happy that they really they worked out their differences. And
I still think it's some still hatred there. Not so much hatred. So I still think it's hurt and resentment on her part because I think she feel that he still owe her something.
But we don't know. Maybe he may have gave her a check. We don't know. They got good. They got good money in the Smith family.
I hope he gave her a check.
I hope he did too. But do something. I don't know. And then, last but not least, Bobby Brown. Let's keep him in our prayers.
Ooh, poor Bobby.
Poor Bobby. He done lost his whole family.
He has not lost his whole famie.
You lost your kids. You done lost your wife.
That was not his wife.
Ex-wife, but he still loved Whitney. Okay.
How you know? He told you.
Yeah, he said it. I watched all the interviews.
Of course, if you haven't had a husband.
I was gonna say, but regardless of the fact if you was married to somebody,
I have an ex-husband.
You still have love for them, right? Something's to happen to them. You will feel the type of way, regardless of the fact.
I want to feel the type of way because I know it's going to affect my son.
So not that's going to affect you.
It's going. If it affects my son, it affects me.
That's real. But so you wouldn't care just for take the son out. You wouldn't care that about you that any feelings of you. Next question. Last but not least,
I would care.
Chicago, we had it's a really big thing going on. King Von's death.
Who is that?
You from 290 out west, so you don't know?
I stay in the suburbs now. How old is this boy?
King Von was 22, I want to say.
We're looking at our gas.
I had to really think about it in my head.
22.
Though. He was 22. And he had a lot of shit.
And I should know him.
Even LeBron James gave condolences to this young man. Basically, long story short, he moved his entire family from Atlanta. He is part of OTF. He is a Black disciple. He got into it with altercation with Quando Rondo, who is a part of our favorite little troll that told everybody 6ix9ine.
Oh, 6ix9ine.
So Quando Rondo is part of the 3K trades, all those people and everything. And they basically
got into it. 3K trade, 359-760-60024.
Mickey T. Long story short.
911.
Long story short. Do you know who Lil Durk is? Okay, well, King Von was signed to Lil Durk. King Von is Durk.
Is Lil Durk dead?
No, he's not dead.
He's still yet alive.
He's still yet alive. Okay. We gonna hope he gonna stay alive. We put that in the atmosphere. But there's a lot of controversy going on in Atlanta and Chicago because not only is
that he was from Chicago, but he moved to Atlanta,
and where he got killed.
Got killed in Atlanta.
Because he got to fighting, and then a young boy.
Why we just can't concentrate on getting money? That's the thing. Why all of this always got to result in a death? And now everybody's life has changed. From he is not here to be a father to his child. He is not here to take care of his family. That young man who
who shot him is now in jail and has kids and everything, Quando Rondo, and now them all have targets on their back. Everybody's into it. Nobody wins.
So nobody's winning, and while y'all doing all this beefing, who getting the money?
Exactly. And so I wanted to send condolences.
I'm about the money. Just let's get the money.
I was getting into the money. What? Everybody mad. Hey, that's what Beyonce said.
She messed around and do one of these across my face.
No. But y'all know that is the end of our team. We want to keep everybody in prayers.
And let's stop beefing, y'all.
Let's stop beefing. Y'all, we're gonna pray for Donald Trump that he just finds some sense to leave out the White House properly. And that is the end of this tea.
Thank you for this hot tea. It was kind of steamy today, but
it was kind of steamy.
We're gonna pray for Bobby Brown.
Yes.
Also, I want to send a shout out to my extended family, the Houses, on the loss of their nephew and cousin today.
Oh my God!
May God strengthen them and keep them during this time.
Yes.
All right. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna bring back our BBO.
Yes.
Black business owner. See, I told you there's a lot of alphabets roaming through here. BBO.
Period.
We'll be back. We'll be right back.
Steve is dead. And we're back. Hello. If you're just tuning in, this is Divas Den. I am your co-host, Johnny B. I know you're wondering, where is Vicky T? So, you guys, I'm going to do this interview today where I feature Black business owner. And this is a segment that we dedicate to help promote Chicago Black-owned businesses. Our featured business owner is the one and only Robert Tavori. Thank you for coming. Hello.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
For having me. Man, I'm lit. It's lit.
Okay.
Definitely.
So let's jump right into this. Robert Tavori is you're first a teacher.
Absolutely.
A teacher, a young teacher at that for Urban Prep. Shout out to them. And what do you teach?
I teach geometry.
Oh, you smart with the numbers.
Yep.
I used to cheat in geometry, so that's good.
Shout out to all my students, man. I know they tuning in.
Oh, shout out to your kids. So, Robert Tavory is a lifestyle brand.
Absolutely.
And you have been doing this for how long?
Since 2016.
Wow.
Up to about 4 or 5 years now.
Okay. And let us know, tell us who you are. This broke college student.
Absolutely.
Let us know.
So Robert Tavory, lifestyle brand, Chicago native, fashion designer. Who is that behind here? Broke college student, BCS in action.
Okay, wait. First, before you really get into this, we have a guest that just showed up into a studio. Who is this?
So this is my mascot.
What's his name?
For the collection, Broke College Student. I just actually named him this morning. So shout out to Benny. Oh, this is Benny, the campus mascot.
Okay.
Broke College Student. Let's go.
Okay. So explain what is Broke College Student for people that don't know. Explain the Robert Tavory brand.
Absolutely. So
because they're probably like, okay, Robert Tavory, what's BCS? How does that all go into? Let people know exactly your vision.
Definitely. So this is the lifestyle brand of Robert Tavory. It's a story almost, right? Okay. Beginning my sophomore year of college, I launched my brand, launched my collection, Broke College Student.
What is Broke College Student? Because I'm not broke.
Absolutely. Well, I'm wealthy. Well, this collection is for all my active students, all my creatives, entrepreneurs, right? In college, just to kind of give you the backstory, in college, there wasn't really a group for us. All of the entrepreneurs on campus. I went to Beloit College. It was a small private liberal arts school. It definitely gave me the platform to do what I wanted to do. Okay. But when I got there, I realized that I was the only one dealing with certain things like adversity and
is it a PWI?
Challenges. Yes, it is. It is a predominantly white institution.
Okay.
However, right when I got there, it wasn't really like a big group for minorities, people of color, stuff like that. Right. So what I did, I wanted to brand and showcase not only my story but my friends and family story.
Okay.
So what I do, I looked at my situation and said, okay, I am a broke college student. I am in school. I am chasing my goals. I am.
But you're not gonna stay broke forever.
But I'm not gonna stay broke forever. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these next two words, college student, right, as a weapon, right, to drive and motivate my people, right, to tell them that they can do it, right. If I can do it, you can do it. And that's pretty much my message, man. I'm motivating all my students all across the world.
So it's basically where you started is not where you're going to end.
Exactly.
So you guys, if you can tell, I have on some of his merch, Broke College Student, and these are I don't say the first of this collection, right. Is it? But
actually, so I have several other collections.
Okay.
Broke College Student was the first collection I launched.
Okay.
Since then, I have several other collections. However, BCS is the campaign. BCS, we motivating all the students worldwide at all levels to accomplish your goals, right? So this was a part of my original collection.
Okay, so now that let's fast forward to now. We're Absolutely. In 2020. So what is next for Robert Tavory? What do you have going on? What is next for the brand? Because I know that you have Robert Tavory. So what is that?
Absolutely. So Robert Tavory lifestyle brand is the actual brand itself.
So that's right? Not the collection.
It's not the collection. However, I will be showcasing or debuting my brand collection. Right. So I got a lot of different collections. However, the Robert Tavory lifestyle brand collection, right, that is in the works.
Okay, so is that a more professional look from the hoodies and the sweatshirts? And
definitely.
Aren't you a tailor too?
Definitely. So Man, y'all done did her homework. Now I'm definitely a tailor.
That's what I do.
I love custom jeans. I love custom work. Right. I love custom, pretty much everything, personalizing everything. So Robert Tavori, the brand, it will encapsulate all of the aspects of fashion and streetwear. Right. Okay. Taking starting from the streetwear collegiate level, going all the way up to high end fashion.
Oh, okay. So what is coming up? I see you have some flyers. So let the people know what's coming up for Robert Tavori and where they can find you if they want to get some of your merchandise.
Definitely. So here I have just a few flyers. I'm kind of showed it up right there. We got to put up there. Okay, we got 2 cameras, guys. Sorry about that. I got 2 cameras. But first thing first, though,
you have a pop-up store.
Yeah, first thing first, I do have a pop-up store coming, right? In fact, I have 2 that I'm being featured in.
Okay.
Shout out Ali Hookahs. Next weekend I'll be there, and then shout out to Jelly Bean, right? Because she will be hosting a pop-up December 18th that I'm a part of. But then all the rest of this year, right? And then next year, I'll be campaigning to have my own event.
Yes, and it's an anniversary event as well.
Yes. It is an anniversary event as well. January 31st, 2016 is when I'll launch. So we're looking at doing our fashion show, pop-up store / party. All right.
I bet you guys wondering, a lot about his brand is to be interviewing him. I'm also his manager for his company and creative director. So I just want everybody, I believe in people's dream. I see how he started. He has a really great mind on his shoulder. You guys, please go get some of his merch. You can find him on Instagram at Broke College Student at Robert Tavory.
Yes.
Tavory is spelled Tavory. Robert regular. Guys, you won't be disappointed. And aren't you dropping some new stuff? Because from what I just saw, what you sent me, it's going crazy.
Definitely. So I actually got a new collection out right now. It's called I Heart College.
Okay.
Just simply just to keep it frank, just because I fuck with college. Like I think college is amazing, right? Chase your dream, chase your education, man. Learn something and share something.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Robert Tavori, for being our BBO, our featured Black business. Absolutely. And you guys, please get some of his merch. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. This is Divas Den. We're back.
I'm liking. I might have to take. I don't know. I might have to take this home with me.
You trying to take the mascot? He's nice, ain't he? Did you see the little wink?
He was winking at me.
He was winking at you, girl. You just want to take him home with you?
You know, dogs. I breed them, then I sell them.
Oh, maybe we should keep one. Train them. Make him my house dog.
You didn't get that concept.
No, I got it, but
your mama used.
I got what you said.
My mama said, "Where you going? You want to see a man by the dog?" So I say, I breed them and I sell them.
And I told you that you need to keep one and make him a house dog. I
gotta make sure that he breed it right, because sometimes I be breeding.
Well, you gotta breed them right. You gotta breed them right. Let's end this show, Vicky T.
This is the last segment of our show. Guys, today has really been a good day.
For a good day.
You just don't even have a clue as to what goes on behind these scenes.
But we're here.
But we're here. And we make the best of it. And we try to have a good time while educating, enhancing, and encouraging and empower people.
Yes.
You know, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to have some fun because life is about having fun, but being serious at the same time. That's a catchy hook. That's being serious at the same time.
Ooh.
But anyway, we at the end of this show, end of the road of this show.
How do we come? Oh my God. Come on.
Y'all just don't pray for me. Pray for me.
Look, Vicky,
our inspiration. What's our inspiration for today, Yanni B?
So this is a personal inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Inspiration should be personal.
Yeah. So I've been
from the heart.
It's definitely from the heart, and I really just want people not to give up, really, because I've had an experience. If people don't know, I cook on the side. And that's like one of like my passions and everything. And it's something that I really love to do. You can always be inspired by anybody, but I've always heard about when they say people steal your ideas and take your credit and they don't give you no credit and they get famous off of it and everything, and that makes you very discouraging. But I want to talk to my entrepreneurs. I want to talk to my people of faith. This is not only just, we have my melodies from heaven in the background. Okay.
But you know what? Let me tell you something.
Okay.
I have a million ideas every day. I can give away ideas because I know, and this is for you. I know
it's going to be room for more.
What God has for me,
that's what I was getting to,
is for me.
Amen.
Somebody could steal your idea. They could go and make $1 million. That's okay, because when you put it out there, God can make it 100-fold.
So you see, you was taking me where I was going, Vicky T.
Doesn't matter. People, ideas come and go.
We're gonna put you in the inspiration check. You preach.
Ideas come and go. Don't give up.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna give you a word from missionary Felicia Sanders. If she ever listened to this,
her.
She said in one of her messages, every storm runs out of rain.
Oh,
you didn't know that, did you?
Oh,
that's the truth.
That's the truth.
Every storm runs out of rain. Can you stand the rain?
Period. And I say this because, you know, a lot of people be like, well, this ain't going out fast enough for me and I'm gonna just give up. No, everybody's season is in a different time. Just because they are taking off in this doesn't mean that your time is not coming. Your time could be now. It could be when you're 30, 40, 50. I'm just saying, don't give up. God has no time limit on what you can do.
His time is not your time.
And don't feel like, well, nothing's happening and I'm going to just give up. No. Because as you perfect it, you get better. We just had a young man say he started in 2016. We don't know if he sold a dime of his collection, but he kept going because that was a passion of his. And so I want to say that we have discouraging moments. We have times where we think that we're not enough, but you are enough. You are more than a conqueror, as Vicky T always said.
You better say
and
it.
So I want you to say, don't give up. Just know you are inspiring the masses. That your thoughts are inspiring people that you don't even know that is even watching you.
And a lot of things we fail to realize is that it is not even about us. It ain't about us. God is supposed to get the glory in all that you say and do.
Because he's the one he gave
your service ain't for you. Your service is for other people. So if you can encourage somebody and motivate somebody, educate somebody, that's a plus on your side.
But everybody, let me say y'all this though. But don't be dumb and just give your ideas away. That's the other thing, though. Have wisdom with it. God said, have wisdom. Don't just give your $1 million idea away and then you just be all broken. You are out of shape and everything. Look, don't listen to what I said. I'm just saying. Now you can be smart.
And sometimes you do have to be quiet.
You can be smart.
If you're putting something out there, you do have to be quiet. You do have to be quiet
and be vigilant. But don't just be closed off. And that's the inspiration.
Okay, we're gonna take it out of here with Kurt Franklin.
Come on, take me out of here. And you gotta sign us out.
Thank you guys for tuning in today, Divas Den. See us next month, same time, same place. Be blessed, y'all.
Be blessed, y'all.
See you soon.
Y'all have a good Saturday and a good holiday season. Wear y'all masks and hand sanitizer.
We gonna wear hand sanitizer.
Yeah.